Well, we do have environmental problems. It's not caused by breathing too much and carbon emissions. It's caused by damming up our great rivers and cutting off the silt flow out in the ocean. We've gone from 3 trillion tons of silt every year into the ocean from the great rivers around the world before the turn of the 20th century, 1900, to today it's about 100 million tons of silt, down from 3 trillion tons of silt. And so the ocean is dying, but not because of pollution, but because of lack of food. The phytoplankton needs these minerals that are in the silt to grow. Small fish need the phytoplankton, medium-sized fish need the small fish, big fish need the medium-sized fish. We don't have any of that anymore. Fishing companies are going bankrupt. They can't even pay for their diesel fuel because they can't catch enough fish. Fish are being grown now on farm ponds or pond-reared fish now. There's not enough fish out in the ocean, not enough food. You've dammed up the rivers, cut off the food supply to the ocean, and we have to use artificial fertilizers because when we dammed up the rivers, we're not getting the annual flooding into the fields anymore, and so there's no more silt, a.k.a. minerals, to plow back into the fields. Well, we have natural disasters, hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, mudslides. We have invasions of aliens from space, from every place in the world, including south of the border. We're concerned about ISIS or ISIL, whatever you want to call them. They're here. They have, I don't know what you call them, hidden cells here in the United States. They've been here for a long time. They're in Mexico. They're learning Spanish, and they come across looking and acting like Mexicans. And so we need to be prepared. Once you get a hold of the book, God Bless America, it deals with how to fix your house so you can defend it against invasion, home invasion by anybody. It tells you how to resist muggings. It tells you how to deal with trauma yourself. What do you need to deal with trauma? God Bless America, the book. Also, I want you to get the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's a trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Be Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. And then I want you to get a 3-month supply of everything everybody needs in the household for everybody living in the household, including family members or close friends who might live in easy driving distance, who might come to your place in case of these disasters. Okay, I want you to get Rebound, okay, has 100 nutrients in it. Why would you want a sports drink that only has 2 nutrients or 6? Rebound has 100 nutrients. Pollen Burst, the safest, most wonderful energy drink out there. We have it both in the original and sort of a 2.0 version, which is a great flavor. Drop Dead, gluten-free. I just love this new Pollen Burst. It doesn't supersede the original because it's still one of our biggest selling products, but it's for people who have a gluten problem or you like great flavor. And then, of course, we have Go Foods, 25-year shelf life. About half of them are gluten-free. They're all non-GMO, non-MSG. They're all organic. How good is that? Harmony Water, both the water and the drops. You can get rid of the bad stuff in the water with the drops. Get yourself some of these paper coffee filters that filter out the big stuff and use the Harmony Water drops. We have colloidal silver for wounds. We have Killer Biotic to take orally if you have infections, systemic infections. And then I take it all the time because I fly so much with people on airplanes. Who knows what they got? They're coughing and hacking, so I take my Killer Biotic. I also use their Ancient Legacy aromatherapy oils. And I'm actually saving everybody on the plane because when I open them up and put them all over me, the oil aroma goes over the whole plane. I'm saving everybody. And then, of course, 90 for life. 90 for life. You need the 90 for life, a 1-month supply for each these people. One 90 for life packet, something like the Healthy Start pack for 100 pounds of body weight. And you need a 3-month supply, a 90-day supply of the 90 for life for each person that is in the house or might come to the house. And the secret sauce, if anybody has high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, you need the secret sauces for them. Get a 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 month supply of that. And then don't forget your pets. Don't forget dogs and cats. Don't forget a 3-month supply of food for them. Don't forget it's got to be gluten-free. Don't forget the Arthrodex for your dogs and cats. 3-month supply for them is based on body weight. And you'll be prepared. There's nothing worse than being prepared. You go run to the grocery store when something bad happens and say, oh, my God, everybody's been here 5 hours earlier. There's nothing left in the grocery store. UPS is shut down. FedEx is shut down. There's not going to be any food or water or anything, medicine, for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. What do I do? What do I do? Well, I'm urging you to get a hold of that book, God Bless America, and teach you how to prepare for disasters. Get the trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport to Aromatherapies. Don't forget first aid kits. Don't forget test strips to determine blood sugars, whether you have infections, urinalyses, if you have internal injuries. You want thermometers. You want all this kind of stuff. Have it on hand. I'm urging you to do this because if we save ourselves, we'll save America. If we don't save ourselves, America will fall. And we can't have that happen. We have a great country, but we're going to have to stand up. The medical system has failed us. The government has failed us. And so we have to take responsibility as citizens and go back to the days of the Founding Fathers and make sure that we are going to save ourselves, which then in turn saves America. Don't forget the book, God Bless America. Don't forget the book, trilogy books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. We will save America. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
I thought we'd talk a bit about cancer, as I've got a CNN story here that is headlined, Link Between Fat and Cancer. So you're likely to know that being overweight increases your risk for cardiovascular disease and diabetes, but you know that it increases your risk for cancer. Saying about 90% of Americans do know that smoking is linked to higher rates of cancer, and according to Dr. Clifford Hudis, he is of the American Cancer Society, and he says that 90% of Americans know this. However, the inverse is true for obesity and cancer. Less than 10% of people realize that fat is related to this chronic disease. He's quoted as saying, obesity is a major under-recognized contributor to the nation's cancer toll and is quickly overtaking tobacco as the leading preventable cause of cancer. They say as many as 84,000 cancer diagnoses happen each year that are linked to obesity. According to the National Cancer Institute, they say excess fat affects how cancer treatments work and may increase a cancer patient's risk of death that is, either from cancer or from other related causes. They say in 2003, a New England Journal of Medicine study was published, and the results of that study included more than 900,000 American adults. And they say it followed this healthy study in these participants for 16 years and found that the heaviest participants were more likely to develop and die from cancer than participants who were healthy weight. Study authors concluded that excess fat could account for about 14% of all deaths from cancer in men and 20% of those in women. Research has simply strengthened the link between obesity and cancer. Studies have found the relationship between weight and the risk of cancer. As many as 12 cancers. They say Dr. Otis Browley, he is the chief medical officer for the American Cancer Society, says including endometrial cancer, colorectal cancer, esophageal cancer, and kidney and pancreatic cancers are all linked to an increased risk of getting these cancers if you are overweight or obese. A report published by the American Cancer Research Journal predicted the top cancer killers in the U.S. by 2030 will be lung, pancreas, and liver, as in part by these increase in obesity. And I had never heard that, Doc. I didn't realize that being overweight increased your risk of cancer as well.
Well, thank you for bringing that up, and it's exactly true. And we know this because obesity is caused by nutritional deficiencies, primarily mineral deficiencies. And, of course, cancer is not genetic in any way, shape, or form. James Watson said that March 22nd, 2013. I was saying it back in the 1960s when I was doing all those autopsies for the Center for the Biology of the Natural System. Genetics has nothing to do with cancer. What it does have to do with is nutritional deficiencies and how you cook, other things you do and don't do. If you cook your meat well done, ladies, you increase your risk of breast cancer by 462%. If you're deficient in selenium, you increase your risk of breast cancer by 83%. And so you have to take heed of this stuff. And of course, mineral deficiencies are the direct cause of obesity. Mineral deficiencies are the direct, in some cases, indirect cause of cancer. And so it's imperative to keep your weight down. You take the 90 essential nutrients in optimal amounts for your body weight. And if you need to lose some weight, throw in the ASAP, lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic here is, you've seen this, Doug, you've been around long enough, you've seen this, and especially in our last meeting in Vegas, where we had almost 2,000 people there. It was very exciting. The testimonies on weight loss are just enormous. The testimonies on people who had so much cancer in their family, and they've been doing great by reducing their risk of cancer. Their cancer risk tests are showing improvement just by being on the 90. Okay? And so thank you for bringing that up. You are control, folks. This is not genetic. Contact your Youngevity Association, your associate, and jump in the fight. Save yourself and save the people you love. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Hawaii. And Keikoa, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Keikoa.
Hey, Doc. Hi. How are you today?
Okay, how can I help you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call. So many questions, but I try to want to limit to one. I'm calling about myself. I'm 42 years old. I'm about 190 pounds. I've been diabetic for 20 years. My diabetes, my A1C is down to 5.9. I've gotten that down. But I've been on kidney dialysis for the last 3.5 years. I've been on your stuff for about 3 months. Not as consistent as I want, but I feel like I'm going at it the wrong way. I wanted to know if there's something specific that I should be going at first, because I have so many things going on. I don't know if I'm attacking it.
Okay, let me answer these two questions. Is this type 2 diabetes or type 1 diabetes?
Type 2.
Okay. And then, let's see here. Do you have high blood pressure?
Yes, I do. I have both those conditions, the thyroid and the kidney problem.
Thyroid and kidney.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. What I want you to do is take 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. That will allow you to have 3 of the sweeties at breakfast, 3 sweeties at dinner. You have 1 ounce of the Osteo at breakfast and dinner. 2 scoops of the Ontane Tangerine 2.0 NutriCrystals at breakfast and dinner. 3 of the EFA Pluses at breakfast and dinner. And all that will be accomplished by the 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month. Of course, you know, you take your fasting blood sugar every morning before you medicate yourself, and as your blood sugar drops, you'll go ahead and reduce your medication just like your doctor taught you. Now, for the kidney dialysis and the high blood pressure, they're kind of related. When you have the injuries and plugging of the arteries in the kidney will release a hormone called renin and drive your blood pressure up, which doesn't respond very well to pharmaceuticals. So I want you to get 9 of the Ultimate Daily tablets a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. It'll be 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily tablets, and they're designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure levels. They're designed to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries, even the very microscopic arteries in the kidneys that carry the dirty blood into the filtering units. And the goal here is to get that creatinine down below 1. It should be like 0.9, 0.82, that kind of stuff. And then for the thyroid gland, once you get 2 bottles a month, we call Ocean's Gold, and you want to take 3 of those twice a day, and that's designed to support and promote healthy thyroid function. Also, you need to stay away from all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats or nitrates, nitrites. Absolutely no oils. That means no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils. Absolutely no gluten, no wheat, barley, or oats. You need to stay away from carbohydrates and grains anyway because of the diabetes. And usually when you're not getting the effects you're looking for, you're either underdosing or you're not absorbing very well. So by getting on a gluten-free diet and taking the levels which I just suggested to you, you're going to be dosing properly for your weight. And then call me every 2 weeks. I want to know your fasting blood sugar in the morning. What is it now? What is it now, Keikoa?
I'm only on 6 units of 24-hour insulin when I need it. My morning blood sugars run about 130 to 150.
Yeah, okay, way too high. Okay, what I want you to do is up your dosage here. Don't forget, you want your dosage as I gave you. 2 healthy blood sugar packs per month, 2 bottles of the Ultimate Daily tablets, 2 bottles of the Ocean's Gold.
All right, let's head to North Carolina. And Greg, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Greg. You're on the air.
Hey, Doc. Got 2 questions for you. First, I got a gentleman. I'm not sure of weight, and what did I get an opportunity to ask about issues pertaining to absorption. But he has had a heart attack. Found out that he had a 100% blocked artery. So his doctors, they did not do a stent. They said that they tried to, but was not able to. They was fearful that they were going to puncture the artery, so they did not perform that. But they did tell him that the heart grew another artery, but blood is being carried across that artery, but is not as much as it should be. So at this point, he's feeling fatigue, having some chest pain from time to time. He'd asked the question, well, if is this chest pain the onset of another heart attack? And they told him no.
Okay, well, let me move forward here. We only have a little bit of time here. This is a Shar thing on this question. Shar, what would you do for a guy? Let's assume he weighs somewhere around 150 to 175 pounds, and he has obstructed arteries. And what would you do for this guy?
Well, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet, but he needs two healthy heart and brain packs. But he also needs to add the Ultimate Daily to open up all the arteries, so he doesn't get plugged up.
Well, you get an A+. Very, very good. Okay. So, Greg, Shar is correct 100%. I'd give this fella 2 of the healthy brain and heart packs per month. That'll be one, let's see here. That'll allow him to have 3 selenium twice a day, in case he's got some cardiomyopathy heart disease in there. It would also have him take 1 ounce of the OsteoFX Plus twice a day. It'll give him 2 scoops of the Ontane Tangerine 2.0 twice a day. 3 of the EFA Plus is twice a day. 3 of the EFAs twice a day. All that be accomplished by the 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. Then I give him 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily tablets, so he can get 9 a day. It'd be 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That's going to support and promote healthy blood pressure. It's going to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And if this guy wants to do something else, I'd also throw in the Immortalium, have him take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And that is to support healthy stem cell formation and healthy activity of stem cells and try and get more blood flow, more arteries to take the place of the one that's obstructed, although we have an enormous amount of success with arteries that are plugged, whether in the brain, the eyes, the heart, the kidneys. And so with this program, he can fully expect to get some benefit from the standpoint of increased blood flow through the obstructed artery and get more blood flow through the arteries that have grown around the plugged one. Okay, did you say you had a second question?
Yes. Now, my father-in-law has recently had a stroke, and he's recovering from that. But prior to the stroke, he had a lot of pain in his legs when he tried to walk. He's a diabetic, and I was wondering if this problem was from the neuropathy from the diabetes, or was this issue with his that he needs a healthy bone and joint?
Okay.
Or both.
This is a sharp question. Here's a guy. What's your father-in-law weigh?
He's about probably 250.
Okay, so we're going to have to dose him for 300 pounds. What would you do for this guy's for Greg's father-in-law? He's got diabetes. He's got neuropathy. And let's see here. He's had a stroke.
Well, I give him 3 healthy. He's got diabetes. I give him 3 healthy blood sugar packs, and then I would add the Ultimate Daily again to it. And
what would you do for the neuropathy?
For the neuropathy,
his leg.
Pardon?
He's got neuropathy in his legs. He's got numbness, pain in his legs.
The Ultimate Daily would open up the arteries, won't it?
True. Well, what would you do if it's a nerve thing? What if it's a sciatic nerve thing?
Oh, then he needs the glucogel.
Well, very good. You get an A+. Yep, I'd have him also get 2 bottles of glucogel, so you could take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, and have him test his fasting blood sugar before he medicates himself in the morning, whether he's taking insulin or pills, adjust that appropriately. And then for the stroke, I'm assuming it was, because you didn't say a bleeding type stroke, was it a blood clot type of stroke?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He.
Okay, enough. Let's assume that it was, because 85% of the time it's a blood clot stroke. What would you do for somebody who's had a blood clot stroke, Char, in case there's some residual blood clots in the brain?
Oh, I'd give him the nightly essence, because that'll dissolve any blood clots.
Okay, what is it? Do you remember what in the nightly essence that does is legendary for dissolving blood clots?
Nattokinase.
Nattokinase, you got it. Yeah, so I would give him 9 of those a day. That's 3 bottles a month of the nightly essence, and that's going to support healthy blood flow every place, because it does have nattokinase in it, which is legendary, or they even use it in the emergency rooms of hospitals for dissolving blood clots. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another call?
We certainly do. Let's head to Oklahoma, and Gary, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Gary, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Gonna work? Okay. Okay, Doug, we have another one. This is not going to work.
Yeah, let's head to Germany. And Osu, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Yeah, that's my name. I'm talking from Germany.
Okay. How can we help you, sir?
My problem is my eyes. I've been blind for almost 4 years now, and I've done almost three operations for different of these both eyes. And I was advised by a friend, Mr. Gilbert, who gave me your phone number. Mm-hmm. Dr. Godfrey, Mr. Gottfried.
Okay, good.
You are treating him as well. He's your patient.
Tell me again, you had dry eyes for many years, and what's happened recently?
I got blind through the operation I've got before.
Okay. All right. How much do you weigh?
My weight is, I have 83 kilo.
200, 28 kilos? What?
80 kilo, no? Yeah.
Okay, so maybe 180 pounds, okay? And so, let's see here. Shar, what would you do for a guy with 180 pounds? He has a variety of eye problems here.
Well, I get him on a gluten-free diet for sure, and in case it could be from like macular degeneration, get him on selenium. But I get him on a couple heart and brain packs that's got the selenium in it, and that would take care of it. If it's macular degeneration, selenium will get rid of it.
Yeah, and I would throw in the Vision FX, 3 of those twice a day, and the Immortalium, 3 of those twice a day to kind of let's see if we can help support regrowing that retina. We'll be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Online, the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Young Judy, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to South Carolina. And Nathaniel, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Nathaniel. Is on you here.
Hey, Dr. Wallach. I'll be real quick. At around age 11, I developed vitiligo, early 20s, type 1 juvenile diabetes, late 20s, high blood pressure. I'm 40 now. When I was last year, they told me my kidney function was about 40%. I know you often ask for creatinine numbers. Mine is 2.5. And just kind of scared and looking for some answers on how to deal with these problems.
How much you weigh?
240.
Okay. Okay, this is a Shar thing, Shar.
Well, yeah.
Type 1 diabetes, early stages of kidney failure, high blood pressure. What would you do?
Well, he's got a gluten problem because he said he had vitiligo, and that's a gluten problem right there. That's what's caused all this stuff.
Yep. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So 250 pounds, what would you do, or 240 pounds, what would you do for his type 1 diabetes?
Well, he needs to get on really 3 healthy blood sugar packs.
And what would you do for the kidney failure?
And for the kidney failure, he gets the Ultimate Daily will open up all those afferent arteries and get his kidneys working fine again.
Yeah, that's a twofer. It supports healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries in the brain, the eyes, the kidneys, the heart, as well as support healthy blood pressure. And also because of the 3 of the healthy brain and heart packs, that'll be 9 selenium a day between those 3 healthy brain and heart packs. That has extra copper and is a cofactor for selenium, but vitiligo is a copper deficiency. And also, what other thing would you do for the skin? What product would you throw in for the skin?
Hair, skin, and nails.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd have them take 9 of those a day, 3 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And that's going to support extra skin pigmentation. And it has a series of vitamins in it that actually support the copper deficiency, which is the basic cause of vitiligo. And so, yep, exactly right, Shar. And so give us a call every couple of weeks, if you would, Nathaniel. Again, 3 of the healthy blood sugar packs, 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily tablets. Take 12 of those a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the hair, skin, and nails, would take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And how tall are you, sir?
5'5".
Okay, 5'5" at 240. What would you give him for weight loss, Char?
ASAP.
ASAP. I'd go ahead and take 2 bottles a month of the ASAP, put a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, put a dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before each meal. Within a couple of days, you'll start to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. Remember Doug's Pearls of Wisdom today. If you're overweight, you're at much higher risk for cancer, so we want to get that weight down as quickly as possible. We'll get that creatinine down below 1. It'll be 0.9, 0.85 where we want it. Get that blood pressure down in the normal range. Get that weight down. And we can actually help you reduce the amount of insulin you need for type 1 diabetes and the number of times you test yourself per day. Your quality of life is going to go way up. Call us every couple of weeks. Let us know your blood sugar levels, your blood pressure levels, your weight, and we're going to walk you through this. Okay, Doug, how much time we have left?
You got about 40 seconds.
Okay, 40 seconds. What can you say in 40 seconds, Char, that's going to save America?
Well, I just think people need to learn to take care of themselves and not trust anything a doctor tells them because they don't know what they're talking about. I've learned that. Stay away from them. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself like you would your car, like an expensive car, and you'll do very well. Everybody needs to be on a healthy start pack based on their body weight. And if you have any extra problems, you just add to it whatever's wrong with you. Like if you got arthritis, you just add the glucogel. It's really simple. Everybody can learn to take care of themselves. It's not rocket science. And you can do this and make a little extra money, too, so you can take care of yourself and make money. And there's nothing else that you can do that I can think of that you can do that.
For free. Okay, well, let's follow Char's advice, and we can take care of America. The government's failed us, and doctors have failed us, so let's take over here. Thank you, Char. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job, as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs, and God bless America.